what would be a practical advice for the farmers that who do have Instagram and those places? What would be a good way to approach it, do you think?
I think that the best way to do it is to create knowledge gaps. One of the things that people don't realize when they're talking about farming is there are things that are so basic that a person living in the city wouldn't even have the concept to know. So when you start thinking about how you would make the case, like in my world, it was ag crops. So like, corn and soybeans, and you might have GMOs. Well, people have no idea whether or not GMOs are good or if you should use Roundup that goes along with the glyphosate tolerant crops. And so when a farmer goes out and says, I had this land handed down to me by my parents, and they had it handed down to them by their parents. It's been 3 generations. And the one thing that makes living on this farm possible is because we have a well. And when I started thinking about the things that we were putting on the crops, I realized that all of the water that is fed into that well comes from the land that my property, my crops are grown on, where I spray those crops. And so when I look at what I'm going to place on those crops, I want to find the thing that is the best for my well. And because I'm going to be drinking that water. And then when you discovered glyphosate, now all of a sudden you've discovered a solution. Maybe the chemistries you were putting on there before weren't great, and now you have this better thing. So you're trying to say, like, what challenge did you overcome? Present it in a way that makes it so that the choices that you've made help people make sense of it. Because back to my original point, the people living in the city, it doesn't even dawn on them that you drink the water that is on your fields first, and that the person that is most acutely in danger by whatever they put on the crops is actually the farmer and his family. And those kind of reveal moments are the way that people come to an aha, now I know why they use glyphosate as opposed to some other crop protection tool.